subscribe to the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. How y'all doing today? Gonna talk about the Fury 3 trilogy, a little bit about the face-off and more. But gotta give a shout out to H Money. H Money was on the channel last night and he brought this to my attention. You know, this is a fight, that's gonna cause a lot of controversy. As you see, I think it involves a lot of racial tension, a lot of negative hype behind it, but that's what sells at the same time. People are gonna go into this fight, and I checked out, a video last night where they were talking about Deontay Wilder and what he said about the blood shedding off with his head. And in the comment section, they wasn't talking about nothing but the excuses that Wilder made, making jokes. And I can understand that people, are gonna hold him up to what he said. They're gonna remember all the accusations that he said, and I can't be wrong. I can't take his side in that situation on it. I mean, he has to be accountable for the accusations, the excuses. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with bringing it up. Ain't nothing wrong with bringing it up because those were words that came out of his mouth that he said people damaged, drugged him with the water, he was hit with an egg weight, things of that nature. But at the end of the day, and even though, people can still talk about the fact Tyson Fury had to go through this and go through that, just hearing it, because a lot of people still to this day act like they didn't see the video themselves of Tyson Fury forearm this damn long with the glove hanging out. But that's not here nor there either. But what I'm basically saying is, at the end of the day, man, on July 24th, all that ends. What Wilder said, what Tyson Fury did, all of it ends. And I know a lot of people gonna look at me as a black man and you're gonna say, well, you think that's enough? Tyson Fury to just get away with what he did? He did get away with it. There's nothing else nobody can do about it. At the end of the day, you can talk about the gloves, cheating gloves, egg weights, all you want, excuses from Wilder, whatever the hell we want to talk about. We can talk about the fact that Tyson Fury cheated all we want to, but at the end of the day, nothing happened. So the excuses that people keep talking about Wilder made, no need to talk about them no more. Whether Tyson Fury cheated or not with the gloves, which I know he did, but there's no reason to talk about it anymore because at the end of the day, everything gets settled. Everything gets settled on July 24th. That way, everything goes back to normal on July 24th. And that way, hopefully, nobody comes. Deontay Wilder, bring your own water. Don't come out in a heavy hot costume. Everybody check everybody's gloves double, twice, 3 times, even before the bell ring. Everybody check everybody's glove to make sure that the fans get what we are trying to see, and that's a trilogy fight with no bullshit behind it, and all this whining and crying and stops. Okay. But at the end of the day, this is gonna be racial. You already see it in the comment sections. People saying this and being negative, saying that. But I will say most of the comments that I have seen are just jokes about the excuses that Deontay Wilder made. And like I said, Deontay Wilder has to be held accountable for the accusations and excuses. Saying people want to keep going and going and going and he said this, it's over with. All that, the deal is sealed on July 24th. Now, I think a lot of people, of course, when you see Deontay Wilder got bigger, look like he's stronger. You know what I'm saying? Look like he's gonna be he gonna be something to deal with against Tyson Fury. But at the same time, people cannot forget who Tyson Fury is. You know what I'm saying? I want Deontay Wilder to go out there and knock Tyson Fury the fuck out. I'm talking about knock his ass flat on his back. But at the same time, before I go out there predicting fights and it ain't started yet, we got to remember that who Tyson Fury is. Remember that he did knock him out last fight. I'm just being real. It's just the truth. Just because hey, I love Deontay Wilder. I hope he go out there. You know what I'm saying? He with Malik Scott. I hope it go into effect that fight. I hope he go out there and knock him out. But you cannot forget who Tyson Fury is. This is the same Tyson Fury. He ain't went nowhere. You know what I'm saying? This won't be nobody else fighting but him. He still got his skills. But do Wilder look like he coming out there to kill? Yes. When Wilder just stood, I don't know why Wilder just stood there and looked at him, but it was probably more like just to see through him, in my opinion. You know, a lot of people mad because Deontay Wilder didn't, had on his headphones. You know, like he said, I'm here for a job. I ain't here for all that lollygagging and playing and joking and shit. You know, we did that 2 times. If you such a star and you make all the money and you sell all the fights, then I'm gonna let you sell this fight. But my focus is whooping your ass. I'm not focused on trying to laugh with you and holler with you no more and all that bullshit. And people could take it as well as Wilder is intimidated. I seen a lot of people saying that that Tyson Fury is in Wilder's head paying free rent. Paying no rent. That could be true too. But you have to look at it from both sides though. I mean, I literally seen Tyson Fury get under Deontay Wilder's skin, and if anybody deny that he ever got up on the Deontay Wilder's skin, that's a lie. What do people think the till this day comment came from? Y'all think they just came out of nowhere? Tyson Fury was getting too much acknowledgement about his achievement of getting off drugs and losing weight, and then the white media was really pushing for Tyson Fury, putting him up on a pedestal, and that's when Deontay Wilder snapped and brought in the fact about till this day he was upset about the racial tension that was going on before the fight. So that's what a till this day came from. Man, he did get in his head. He did get in his head. It didn't help him really in the first fight. He really gonna need to get in Deontay Wilder's head this fight, because that's the longest stay off in history, in boxing history, I'm sure. But Wilder is looking through him. Wilder is going to try to kill. I'm telling y'all, Wilder is going to try to kill Tyson Fury. Look at this. Is all I have to say again, like I said in the last video. Look at Tyson Fury's body language. Just look at his body language when how Deontay Wilder is just looking at him, and look how Tyson Fury keep trying to laugh and play and say little shit, and Wilder just like, July 4th, I'm gonna try to knock you. I'm gonna try to kill you. And I'm not saying that he can kill him or it will happen, because at the end of the day, Tyson Fury could use that anger against him. When you angry, you ain't thinking. And this is boxing. This ain't street fight. So you can be mad as you want. You can stand there and look like a demon. But if you can't outthink Tyson Fury, it don't matter. But I am going for you, Deontay Wilder. I hope you bring your belt back to Alabama. I hope you get a fight here soon. You know what I'm saying? After you go get your belt back, I hope your next fight is a homecoming fight. I would love to attend that fight. I've never been to a boxing match in my life, and I love the sport. But that's pretty much all I had to say, y'all, about the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight. At the end of the day, it's over. All the excuse talking. Even if you see, I know Wilder just did a video, like H Money said. Wilder did a video earlier right after the press conference, talking about the cheating accusation. Even if Wilder's still talking about it, at the end of the day, it does not matter, because it's a date set, July 24th, and that's when all the drama and all the talking ends. All of it ends on July 24th. Yeah, Wilder will. I think Wilder's gonna go out there and do a good job. But like I said, you know what I'm saying? I can't see through a crystal ball. I can't see through a crystal ball. And from the way that Malik Scott got him moving and training with the body shots, it looked like Tyson Fury could be in trouble. One thing we do know, even though people got to understand this too, it wasn't a knockout. He never knocked Deontay Wilder out. Now, it was a technical knockout. They stopped the fight, but he can't knock Tyson. Tyson Fury can't knock out Deontay Wilder. I don't see that happening. No, hold on, let me rephrase that. I ain't gonna say he can't. I don't think he has enough power to knock out to knock out Deontay Wilder. And I don't see that happening in this fight anyway. Deontay Wilder is on a whole, I'm telling you, man, just from him standing there, just looking at him like that. And look at how Tyson Fury just stood there when he left. Look at the guilt in Tyson's Fury body. Look at his body language. I ain't bashing Tyson Fury. I have nothing against Tyson Fury, but just look at his body language just standing there. Looks like a guilty man to me. Look like a man know he did something. But like I said, even though I am going for Wilder, I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not a medium or none of that. I think he's going to go out there and do a devastating job on Tyson Fury. But like I said, at the end of the day, we must remember this is still Tyson Fury, one of the best defensive fighters out there. All right, heavyweight and all, still one of the best defensive fighters out there. So we gonna see July 24th. All the talking out the window, all the excuses all the accusations, all the cheating, all of it gone. July 24th is the day. I thank y'all for tuning in, y'all. And once again, I told y'all, I'm finna do a lot of changes in my life. Like y'all been seeing, me doing my channel, all that's finna stop. My channel is finna get better. I'm finna get on the grind with it. I'm gonna have to switch up because, I'm not getting the views I'm supposed to get on this channel. So when I do create that second channel, I'm gonna need everybody who loves the channel. Please go to that channel, and subscribe to it. Stay subscribed to this channel as well. I thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support, man. Yeah, all is well, man. Just realizing, man, there's a lot of stuff that I gotta fix. You know what I'm saying? And I want to give y'all the best, and I ain't been giving y'all the best due to the fact that I'm doing other things. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm gonna put an end to all that, man. And I'm gonna more focus on, handling this because this is something I love to do, and man, I really love being on this channel and meeting new people. You know what I'm saying? So I thank y'all for always being on the channel. I'm sorry for lacking. That will not happen anymore. And I will be giving y'all the best I can on this channel from now on. It's Easy Work Boxing. I love y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support. Please subscribe to the channel. Please comment. Please hit the like button. If you want to donate, you know where to go. It's Easy Work Boxing.